My name is R. Crosby Lyles, and this is News from the Can. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. In the last hour, 3 earthquakes, 5.5 magnitude, 10 kilometers deep, pretty shallow at Nago, Japan, which is kind of near Taiwan. Then we have, this is Argentina, but it's right on the border of Chile. And then, interestingly, this one here, which is just above Ascension Island. Now, what's interesting about this area here, right here around Mali, is on the antipodal side of the Earth from these deep Fiji earthquakes that we've been having recently. The 8 point something or another, 7.8 earthquakes deep down, 400 miles deep, and so forth. The antipodal side of the planet is right here, right around Mali. And now we have this in the past hour. There was another one that happened in the last hour up here, but it's I guess the hour has passed. So, in the span of time that I started making this video. In any case, this is in the last hour, and it is now 1:20 a.m. Eastern Time, September 15th, 2018. And this is the chain fracture zone. 10 kilometers deep. It's pretty shallow, 4.7. So if there's some movement in the floor of the ocean, which I guess is possible, if there's some movement there, that could create a tidal wave. The likelihood of that, just because you have a rumble doesn't mean you're necessarily going to have a tidal wave. You have to have some significant movement in the ocean floor, and the topography. The topography has to move around pretty significantly in order to get any kind of significant tsunami. But Georgetown is right there, Ascension Island, and they've got a nice little dive spot. It's right near the equator. There's the earthquake right here, and this is Ascension Island. The earthquake is right near the equator. So, yeah, that dive spot is facing the earthquake. So, yeah, they got stuff going on here. It's got some oil tanks, and I'm not sure what all. Maybe they got like a little dive shop there or something. Not really sure. I don't know much about Ascension Island, frankly. But that spot is facing where this earthquake just happened in the past hour. So, heads up, Ascension Island. Keep your eyes open. This deal here, hottest thermal vent, census of marine life over here. So, who knows? But I'm just giving you all a heads up, and I thought that was interesting. These deep quakes that they've been having around Fiji, it's as though that is creating or part of a planet-wide vibration, because now we're looking at this. And I believe the yellow it's within the week, and the red is within the last hour. And there was one up here in Quakes, Arctic National Wildlife Refuge. So right up there, this is a really active area. And there was an earthquake there in the last hour. So anyway, yeah, that the whole planet's rumbling. And it does that. That's another thing, too, to realize, is that the Earth is always shaking. I mean, literally all the time. And from mining operations, and from explosives used in mining, and from the heavy rock falling when the explosives go off, and and the Earth is constantly shifting around. So there are quakes going on all the time, smaller quakes, and the Earth is always constantly rumbling. But it just so happens that lately we've seen more activity. And there are a lot of other people that's sort of their specialty, like Dutch Sense and those kind of people that are already talking about this, but I just happened to see this happen within the last hour, so that's why I'm putting this up. I don't necessarily delve in, it's not really my ballywick. It's not really my wheelhouse, talking about earthquake phenomenon and so forth. But I just happened to see this, and this dude right here, this is a little bit of an eyebrow raiser. It may be significant, it might not. It might not be significant at all. When you look at the terrain, and you see that that's right there on the chain fracture zone, and how that's sort of the angle of this, and you got the Cape Verde Islands up here. I mean, and Ascension Island is right in that neck of the woods, not very far away. So that's something to kind of keep an eye on. And that's all I got. My name is R. Crosby Lyles, and this is News from the Can. This is on USGS earthquake map. And that's all I got. My name is R. Crosby Lyles. This has been News from the Can. Y'all stay safe out there, and thanks for watching. See ya.